Welcome back to the shooting channel. Today we're at Long Siberia and we've brought out one of the old guns that was a really big success in its day. We have brought a Lanber Sporter. Lambers are no longer in existence anymore. The company went broke probably about 25 years ago. They were really inexpensive guns, but they just really, the quality of them were really fantastic. They never fell apart. They were made in Spain. They were about £500–600 new. And this is the Lanber Sporter. They did it in a game gun, which I think we've done the game gun on the channel, but we've never done the Sporter. And it was one company that I really believe that somebody should have picked up and carried on. Okay, it helped Yieldits. Yieldits came into the market about when Lanber went out, which gave them a real big boost. But this was one gun. They made a really good, big, nice bit of height in the comb. They were one of the first people to put recoil pads on them. The balance of the gun was absolutely unbelievable. They do it in multi-choke, they do it in fixed choke. The Sporter, I can remember, I'm 36 years old, and I can remember Lanber 10, 15 years ago, 25 years ago, used to be the starting gun of the century. So I just wanted to take it out and I just wanted to show you a little bit about the gun and show you how quality it is. And if you find a Lanber, so this particular one is £250. You can pick a Lanber up really anything from 250 to 300–400 quid. But you are getting a gun that was really built to last. I mean, they're built very much a bit like an Italian style action rather than a Browning action. You've got the way the top lever comes off, you've got the little pin in the top, rather than the Browning one, you've got the lever down the bottom. And if you just look at it, it just keeps going. Ejectors, they did do a few non-ejectors, but the majority of the Sporters were ejectors. Selective safety catch, so you can pick up top barrel, bottom barrel, and they were just a great gun. Wood, even for the £500 what they were new, even the wood is actually quite nice. So they picked reasonably good bits of wood. But let's shoot it and see what it's like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a couple of pairs in this little compact layout we've got here. I'm going to shoot a couple of pairs from each stand, and then we're going to have a little chat and see what the gun's like, see how the recoil was, see how it was like balance-wise when you're shooting them. Pull. Pull. I'm going to pick on you to shoot in a minute. Pull.
This is Sim.
Pull. 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 And again. Pull. How come I didn't get that with one barrel? Pull. I've just shot 25 targets through it. I'm shooting Fiocchi TTs, the Fiocchi F Blacks, 28 gram, fibroid cartridges. And I would say there's barely any recoil. So when they invented this, it's about £7 in weight. The recoil pad is really good. The balance is really good. Just as a gun, it's a Sporter version, so it's got the sporting rib. Just as a gun, it's a fantastic gun. Now, if you're looking for a gun and you've only got £250 to spend, have a look at the Lanber. If you can find one, have a shoot at them. They're really great guns. I'd love to know anyone that's had a Lanber or anyone that even bought a Lanber new, please comment below. I'd love to see if you've got any stories about shooting your Lanber. They're just a great gun for the money. Now what I'm going to do, as I've introduced Alex a little bit, as Alex is a new shooter or somebody just starting, I'm just going to get him to have a couple of pairs with it from a new shooter's point of view and see what he thinks. Over the top. Get under. Sneaky.
Over the top?
No, you hit it.
Did I?
Yeah, last pair.
Same again?
Yeah. So Alex, you as a new shooter, Lanber, you probably weren't around when Lanber was really in its heyday. What do you think of it as a gun?
Yeah, it does feel nice. I mean, the recoil pad's not great compared to a lot of guns that I've shot, but for the price you can't really...
And if you think about it, if you look at guns today, that was built probably 20 years ago, 25 years ago, and they had that on them then, the development stage.
Yeah, I mean obviously guns have come a long way in that period of time, but for its age and for the amount of money you're going to pay for them, they're good guns.
And what about the balance of the gun?
Yeah, it felt alright. It felt a little bit barrel heavy, but other than that, it fit me alright. I like it a little bit higher in the cone because it's not that high. But other than that, yeah, it felt quite nice.
I hope you enjoyed this programme. Just a little bit of a different gun to have out, because I thought Lambers, for value for money, were one of the greatest guns ever built. And obviously they went broke. And they went into liquidation, and a real shame that nobody carried them on and developed the Lanber as a brand. Any comments on this film or any comments on the Lanber brand, please comment below. I hope you enjoyed this programme. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.